am live. I am live. I am live. I am live. Greetings and salutations, and welcome to another Thursday Live with D-Real. Working on my accents. Nico, Theo, my O's. What's up, family? What's up? What's up? Y'all in the building. Did Hugh just refer to me as Zuri? Okay. Comic book version. I could rock with that. Comic book Zuri is a whole beast. Diesel. Got the Mac Tonight Moon out. What's going on, fam? I knew y'all was going to make it into the building because y'all want to hear what a brother got to say this evening. Okay. I'm going to try to keep it within a reasonable amount of time. But we know every now and then it might trickle over a little bit. But no, I've been at home today. I've been cranking out videos, man. So I got enough videos. Well, almost got enough videos to take y'all through the week. Minus them ones, you know what I'm saying, that you got to add, because some event or happening or occurrence jumped off. So yeah, most definitely. Definitely referring to old boy Forrest version. Boo. Mr. Ray Smith is in the building. I am glad that you are here, Mr. Smith, because I may be referencing one or two things that only somebody who has the experience you have would be aware of. I got a note from Cut Fast Mother. I ain't seen you in a minute, dog. What's good? I am glad that you are here too, that you stuck your face into place to get a taste. I appreciate it. Diesel, you had to shovel 3 times because of this massive snow. Welcome to my universe, where I got to shovel, snow blow, and have somebody on a 4-wheeler come and plow my shit out. So while I would love to be sympathetic to your cause, brother, all I could say is welcome to the storm. I knew it was going to get down there eventually. I was talking to somebody the other day and they was like, yeah, we're not getting any snow in the Midwest. I said, girl, if you don't shut up talking about not getting no snow in the Midwest, I'm from the Midwest. I know they get snow. Well, I meant they do get snow, but we haven't. I'm like, just sit tight. Sit tight. And you know the crazy part? She's from Alaska originally. So flip-flop. That's crazy. So yeah. Good to see you, my dude. Oh, Theo, you got the peanut gallery because you down in because you a flow rider. Okay. Well, when y'all have a hurricane, remind me to go, hurricane. What's that? Oh, it's all love, dog. It's all love. It's all love. Diabolical nerd in the building. What's up, family? Glad you could make it. I get to about like 10, 12. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off because like I said, I got some stuff I want to hit it and quit it and be done with it. So here we go. LOL. It's the norm here in Wisconsin. I'm used to it. Exactly, Mr. Smith. He cracking jokes. See, now we don't get to crack jokes because hurricanes be more tragic than snowstorms. Well, I don't know. It was a long time. It was some people here in Alaska that was stuck in their homes. You know what I'm saying? Because the snow was so thick and over. I think it dumped like 2, almost 3 feet of snow on us in one 24-hour period. Then we got a break. Then we got another foot of snow. Okay. So yeah, snow ain't playing around here. Snow ain't playing around here. Nico, you gonna make me say the N word, and it ain't Nate. You you call that Negro my cousin one more again? Yo, uncle. Anyway, uh, is Isaiah Bradley a retcon? Technically, Ashura, Isaiah Bradley was nowhere around until the 2000s. So if you're adding Isaiah Bradley and saying he was the Captain America before Captain America, yeah, Isaiah Bradley is most definitely a retcon. A good retcon nonetheless, a sensible retcon, a retcon that makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, because if you was going to test something like a super soldier formula, wouldn't you do it like the Tuskegee experiments? Yeah, let's inject these Negroes with this and see what happens to them. And that's exactly what happened in the comic book miniseries, The Truth, Red, White, and Black. That's one you should check out too, if you have not checked that out yet. We got tornadoes up here. I'll take that over a hurricane. Bruh, I don't know. Well, Marcel Good in here can attest to that. When I was living in Kansas City, there was a tornado that was so bad, it tore up an amusement park, ripped down a Ferris wheel, tore a chunk out of a roller coaster. So, I don't know. Tornado over hurricane, hurricane over a tornado. How about neither? There we go. I ain't fucking around with no tornadoes or no hurricanes if I could help it. But I done been in 1 or 2 hurricanes and tornadoes in my lifetime. So yeah, I understand tornadoes. Anywho, the crew. Yeah, I understand the crew. The crew comes out after The Truth, Red, White, and Black. Red, White, and Black tells the story of Isaiah Bradley, as well as Isaiah's son, who becomes known as Josiah X, that fella who's in the crew. My aunt and uncle had to bounce from Florida during that recent hurricane. I know that's right. Shoot. Um, yeah, Theo, that's snow right there in that emoji. There's a comic book from the 90s called The Crew with James Rose looking for the killer of his sister. Right, gotcha. Tornadoes are definitely scarier than hurricanes. Okay. Okay. Oh, you didn't like the art. Oh, okay. So then, sure, you're not a big Bruce Timm fan, are you? Because Bruce Timm's got what I would consider kid-looking art, but they took Bruce Timm's art and made a whole damn TV series out of it, and it seemed to work. So, um, I'll take some good old-fashioned snow over all that. Yeah, if by good old-fashioned snow you mean less than a foot, yeah, I'll take that too. Well, child. I mean, if child by cloning, child by whatever, he's from the same bloodline as Isaiah Bradley. Details, details, people, details. Um, oh, Bruce Timm is I. Okay, well, there you go. It's 80, y'all. Okay. Bump it. We're gonna get started. Let's get started. Because there was a few people I was trying to hold up because there was a few people who were saying they wanted to be in. They wanted to be in on this. When I give them my thoughts on the John Ridley departure from the Black Panther comic book. Ooh, don't start commenting all at once, people. But I'm gonna give y'all details. I also did a video, but okay. According to an article, I think it was comicbook.com that I read it off of, but beginning March of 2023. So we gotta wait a little bit more. We gotta suffer through this. Just woosah, fellas, woosah, and ladies. We gonna have to suffer through. Just y'all stay focused. I see y'all going everywhere. Was it good riddance? Yeah, that's what I say. John Ridley's a clown. Sure, John Ridley's technically not gone yet. March of 2023, with I believe that will be Black Panther number 15 of the current run, is where he takes off. Now, like I said, we done seen all of that. We done, everybody done did they dances, and everybody done, did they shimmy shimmy cocoa pop and woo wee and hooray and yahoo. But he will have done 15 issues. He's the one who kicked off the current run, sure. So yes. And that's what they're saying. I got a video that I'm gonna put out later this week, and I'm gonna give more detail in it. But here's the thing. According to this article, now y'all help me out here. According to this article, people, I don't know what people, but there are some people who seem to think John Ridley's introduction of the Buffalo Soldier was great. I don't so much put my videos out at times, Ashura, as I do days. You will get a Monday through Friday and some Saturday videos. If you get one on Sunday, it's shocking because I try to kind of take a day off on Sunday, spend time with the fam. So 6 days out of 7. And even when I'm not doing videos on that day, the overlap from the previous day, you'll still have a video to trip on. So woosah again. Jeffrey Lane, what's up? Should you be nice today? You should be nice every day, Jeffrey. I thought so too, Mr. Smith, because now, help me out here. Buffalo soldiers on buffaloes, on a giant buffalo, with bullets that shoot through vibranium. You're going to be good and hold yourself back. Anyway, on John Ridley's run, just like Mr. Smith said in the comments, we've seen Amalolo, one of his sleeper agents, and Jai, his best childhood friend. We've seen both of these people put hands on T'Challa during this run. We've seen T'Challa tell lies to Storm to the point where she's like, she don't want to have nothing to do with him anymore. And the Wakandan government themselves have totally emasculated T'Challa power-wise, because now a democratic parliament runs Wakanda. So, and we still have not fleshed out how does this democratic republic crap affect the intergalactic empire of Wakanda, if at all. Okay. The Black Panther covers I showed were truly amazing. Okay. All right. I got some stuff laying around, but maybe I'll pull it out later. I wish I had telekinetic powers. I'd make it fly over here and we could do that. In an issue forthcoming, Ashura, if they could put hands on him like that, why was he still the Black Panther? What about the challenge? They would have challenged him, right? Here's my take on it, Mr. Smith. Not to say there isn't someone in Wakanda potentially who could be the hand-to-hand combat rival of T'Challa, but to surpass him, to be better than him, comes back to what you're saying. If there's somebody in Wakanda who can kick T'Challa's ass, why is T'Challa still the Black Panther? Or even worse still, maybe there's some chicanery, some shenanigans, some BS like that that may be about to happen. Because like I've pointed out to y'all before in several videos, the movie version tends to get incorporated into the comic book version in an attempt to sell more comic books, because that way casual people can walk by and go, oh, there's a comic book about that. I remember seeing that movie. Oh, maybe I'll buy this, or maybe I'll buy this for my kid. That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So the all vestiges of what was or what existed. That's why I do edutainment, because I don't want those vestiges of what was, what existed, what made a character so great to just poof, be gone. And that's what's happening, because we're getting all of this newfangled stuff and it's popping up, and everybody's forgetting about what was. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. I know y'all ain't, but I'm just saying that the average person, I was just talking to a buddy of mine today, and it's like they doing whatever they want to do with these superhero movies. You know why? Because they are catering to people who don't read comics. Yeah, that too, Nico. Sam Wilson, freaking Sam Wilson, putting hands on T'Challa without his Falcon gear on. Not to say the Falcon gear gives him any kind of combat advantage. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Not the point, though. Sam Wilson, on his best day, is not anywhere near the equal of T'Challa in hand-to-hand combat, and especially not with no kind of enhancement. T'Challa's people done been putting hands on Captain America's for decades. Now, and Captain America's the one who trained the Falcon, right? So if Captain America trained the Falcon and Black Panther's been kicking Captain America's asses for decades, how is Sam Wilson putting hands on T'Challa? That is an attempt to make Sam Wilson look nicer than what he really is. I ain't got nothing against Sam Wilson personally. It's more an Anthony Mackie thing, but still, Sam Wilson ain't putting hands on T'Challa. That's total BS. Okay. Why didn't they challenge Eric Killmonger when he became the Black Panther? Why didn't they? They don't care about people who really read comics. Facts. Because we don't own the BP IP. Yes, because we don't own the BP IP. I will be getting to that a little later on. Hope y'all enjoy that conversation. Did Sam Wilson take the super serum to be? No, Sam Wilson ain't took Jack to become Captain America. Sam Wilson is Sam Wilson, far as I know. He's a guy who can see through birds' eyes. Now, if you was using that ability to somehow give you a tactical advantage, I could see that. But just hand to hand, me and you going at it, that's like your little brother beating you up. Can your little brother beat you up? And even if your little brother could beat you up, would your brain say, I'm going to give in and let my little brother beat me up? No. And that's how I feel like Falcon is like a little brother to T'Challa. Everybody black in Marvel Comics looks up to T'Challa because of who he is and because he's nice with them paws. No pun intended. Yeah, D. Steezel. Sam can fight, but he's not on T'Challa's level. Ray Smith, Adashura. The fans of the DCEU didn't own the IP either, but they got the Snyderverse cut. Please, bruh. I promise we gonna get to that, y'all. Hi, Joe. Can I ask an off-topic question? Why don't they make Thundercats or no? Stay on topic. If this was Star Wars and you was in an X-Wing fighter, Jeffrey Lane, you would be blown up because you're not staying on target. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Good. Yes, and I agree, sir. Tornadoes and hurricanes are all bad, but you can hide from a tornado, can't hide from a hurricane. There you go, Theo. Anywho, the Snyderverse Justice League only happened because. Why are we talking about? You know. All right. Don't be mad when I don't say nothing about your comment if it's all off topic and shit. Help me, help y'all, help each other. Anyhow, now I would say, judging from the comments that were made here, we are not John Ridley fans. Okay. And just for you guys who do not know and who are like, why in the F John Ridley? Why is John Ridley doing? Why is John 12 years a slave? John Ridley was the screenwriter on that movie, or one of the screenwriters. So this is where John Ridley is. So from a historic standpoint, I'm gonna just take the character and turn it inside out. But as Ashura so astutely pointed out, Black Panther is an IP that belongs to Marvel. But now that John Ridley's leaving, we can once again dream and hope that something happens with the Black Panther IP that we approve of, and we can start openly saying, yeah, Black Panther, hooray, good job, whoever's writing it. Now, is it, and this is my last thing I'm gonna say on this, and I want y'all to really contemplate it. Now, is John Ridley leaving gonna open up the door for somebody in the industry to pick up Black Panther, or are we going to get another screenwriter? Are we going to get another journalist? Are we going to get another Black person who's well respected in the Black community, but don't know a damn thing about comics? My goodness, you guys, I'm gonna help y'all. Look at this. 12 years. Okay. "12 Years a Slave." Solomon Northrop and John Ridley wrote the screenplay for 12 Years a Slave. We tracking that so far? So, from screenwriter to comic book writer. Not saying that can't be done. Reginald Hudlin did it and did a fine job of it. So, I'm not being prejudiced against screenwriters. But you can tell from reading Reginald Hudlin's Black Panther work that the brother read Black Panther comic books. Much in the same way, you can also tell John Ridley ain't read no Black Panther comic books. Please, no more writers who don't know the character. Way too many noob writers working on these books. Odds Marvel will hire another hack writer. Oh my gosh, sure your age is showing. Reginald Hudlin and his brother Warrington Hudlin are responsible for the classic House Party. Didn't know Reginald Hudlin did House Party? You 38 and ain't seen House Party? Ooh. Okay. Gotcha. All right. You know what? How about that? 27 minutes in. If y'all good with John Ridley conversation, I'm good with John Ridley conversation. And I would like to present a question, a situation, and potentially, if need be, play devil's advocate with it. Okay? Where are we headed as a movement when we say recast T'Challa? And I'm talking right now at this very moment, 12/22/2022 at 6:01 Alaska Daylight Time, Pacific Time, Alaska time. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay. Mr. Ray Smith says no retreat, no surrender. What does no retreat, no surrender entail? And Jeffrey Lane said he don't care anymore. So what does no retreat, no surrender entail, Mr. Smith? At this point, the movie's done. It's over. It's finished for all intents and purposes. It didn't do what it set out to do, and it's not coming close to doing what it set out to do. What is the movement going to do? Other than fight with anti-recasters and trolls. Because in my opinion, at this point, Fighting with an anti-recaster or a troll achieves nothing at this point. Why should we still keep engaging people who at this point are engaging us simply for reactionary responses? Why are we giving these fools this I'm sorry, I used the word fool. I shouldn't have did that. Why are we giving these individuals a reactionary response? Why are we giving them the time of day? Why are we giving them air? Why are we even continuing to engage them? What is the mission? That's my question. What's the mission? Is the mission to get in the grits of anti-recasters? Is that the task now? Is that the mission? That's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, let's see who said something. The crossover money will make a person forget the origin. I like your perspective because you ain't got no horse in the race and you speaking from a perspective that is enlightened, Mr. Good. Because like I said, you ain't got no horse in this race. So I like that. At Steezel, I am from Haiti, so I get a pass. Ashura, you own a smartphone. I will leave it right there. You own a smartphone, bro. So there's now if this was 1994, you'd have an excuse. It's 2022. There is no reason not to know stuff. They ain't making the movies for consistency. They are making the movies for new money and the next generation. Right again, Mr. Good. Oh, Jeffrey Lane, you just don't care about nothing. You say, I don't care about Marvel. I don't care about DC. I don't care about Superman. I don't care about Batman. F them all. F them all. Okay. That is certainly an option. Certainly an option. Ray Smith said, I have to continue to educate people about the character. Engage the heads of the studio. They have to know that we are not going anywhere. Okay. There's a solution. Mr. Smith, as always, the wise Jedi master of us in the crowd has spoken. We have to let the heads of the studios know we ain't going nowhere. The heads of the studio, not some random Negro on Twitter, not some random troll on here. They are not the target. They are not the people who, once they capitulate, they're going to be happy campers and like, yay, 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 yay. Because anti-recasters are just as adamant about being anti-recasters as pro-recasters are about being pro-recasters. And then now answer me this. What's the difference, minus religious connotation? Think about it before you shoot off an answer in the chat. What's the difference? Think about it. Between pro and anti-recasters and cult mentality. Me for mine. I don't come looking for them, but if they want the smoke, I'm a pack of backwoods on me right now, just about furthering education. You're gonna do what you do, brother Theo, but I would challenge you to drain energy rather than let yours be drained. And I ain't saying it's drained totally, but in order to mount a response to someone who says something stupid, it has to strike you a certain way, because that's how it strikes me. When I see something stupid, something deep down inside of me goes, this dirty mother. But then I have to stop and say, what's going to come out of this engagement? Is this engagement going to be better for me? Is this engagement going to be better for the person I'm engaging? Am I going to educate them? Are they going to listen? You know what I'm saying? And that's a 50-50 thing. It's a 50-50 chance you reach them. It's a 50-50 chance you don't. But I would say for me, about 60% of the time, I go just give in and say, let's engage. It don't reach them. It does, because everybody's caught up in what's going on out there. And what's going on out there is there's just as much propaganda saying Wakanda Forever was great as it is propaganda that's, well, I ain't gonna call it propaganda, it's facts. The facts that say Black Panther Wakanda wasn't that great of a movie because the writing was terrible, the continuity was off, there was a bunch of stuff thrown in there that didn't make no kind of sense. But if you don't read comics and you didn't pay real close attention to the first Black Panther movie, that's going to look like a masterpiece. And because we don't want to be the people out here saying that sucks, oh, you against black people. No, I'm not against black people. I'm against shitty shit. I mean, stuff that ain't good. I don't care what color you are. If you made a crap ass product, you made a crap ass product. That's where I'm at with it. And I've said that on many occasions, in many different videos, in many different lives. So my stance is known. And from that point, I do what I always do: educate. Edutainment is what I do. I can only continue to educate. And I'm not just going to educate with some recent stuff, because I say 9 times out of 10, the average 38-year-old has read Reginald Hudlin's run on Black Panther. The average 38-year-old has read Ta-Nehisi Coates' run on Black Panther. Average 38-year-old ain't read Jungle Action. Average 38-year-old ain't read Jack Kirby's run on Black Panther. Average 38-year-old don't know about Dennis Cowan's Black Panther. Average 38-year-old don't know about Black Panther's run in Panther's Quest in Marvel Presents, which tells the story of him going to South Africa to get Ramonda, who was being held captive. We don't know about none of that stuff. And these are the stories that we cannot allow to fall to the wayside. As we often hear, what's the best way to get rid of a legend? Stop telling a story. Sounds a lot like what they getting ready to do after John Ridley departs. They're going to stop telling his story because they talk about new heroes. Tosin, that's your new hero? But Tosin's a young guy, and Tosin's more in line with what happened in the movie. What y'all talking about? I can't be put in my place all the time. I just can't. I hate to speak my mind because people are going to get mad, but whatever. Okay. Sure said anti-recasters think that Marvel Studios movie are done with free marketing money, but only focus on just the budget. The film's a financial failure, but the studio will claim victory and move on. And that's what I mean by propaganda, D. Diesel. I was looking at a lot, well, not a lot, but like 4 or 5 movies in phase 4. Commercially, not profitable. And that's why Disney's in the situation it's in now. Phase 4 was a shit show. Okay? Phase 4 only had 2 profitable movies. I mean, profitable, not, and we just made it to the finish line and broke even. Yay, we didn't lose money. I'm not talking about that, because there's a few of them that are like that. Oh, we just made it to 700 million, so it broke even. Hooray. Doctor Strange and Spider-Man No Way Home. And then if Spider-Man No Way Home is actually a Sony movie, so Marvel can't take the credit for that one. The rest of these movies struggling, fighting, but don't nobody see that because, like somebody said, all of these stands out here are caping for Marvel, regardless of whether they do well or not. And that's pushing that narrative. Oh, the Marvel's on top. They doing this. Disney's winning. Blah blah blah. So on and so forth. But a lot of people don't understand. Go look. Go see how Disney Marvel is doing financially. Pick up your smartphone, check it. I'll wait. Can't wait for a review of BP2 from D Real. Shit. Okay. I done got to the point of check my bio as a response. Period. I mean, there ain't nothing else. As much fighting and arguing and bickering and enlightenment as we have done, Theo, I don't feel like I have to keep coming up to bat. I'm like, man, just go look at my stats. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to keep jumping up and flipping up? I done talked about Black Panther 2's numbers. I done talked about Black Panther 2 as a movie. It ain't no military secret how I feel about Black Panther 2. Anybody who watch my videos know how I feel about Black Panther 2. So why should I have to put smoke on Black Panther 2's ass? I don't put enough smoke on Black Panther 2's ass. What y'all want me to do? Just have a hate fest? That's too much energy to give, man. I ain't got that energy to give like that no more. They're just a source of entertainment for me. I have too much Megatron from Beast Wars in me. Just pawns to me. Oh, I see you there, diabolical nerd. Okay. These thieves are refusing to watch Bad Slave, help Tyler Perry flicks doesn't equal anti-black either. Can't stand those talking points. Okay. Ray Smith, you, Theo, and I have all served in the military and have defended the right for others to voice their dissent. I venture to say that we also have the right to do the same. Okay, Mr. Smith, I'm not saying you don't have the right. Never said that. Never ever said that. Not once. But movements, as they were, if we are calling this a movement, has to go somewhere. I understand there's ebb and there's flow. Okay. If I had to, speak candidly about it, it feels like we are at an ebb right now. And an ebb doesn't mean stop. Ebb just means it moves slower than what it did before. And I'm all good with moving slow. So long as there's movement in the movement. Y'all feel me? I still can't get over the BS of drinking of on and off, getting and taking away T'Challa's powers. Only death and replacement can remove them. Well, and a lot of people too, especially in the movie, they always leave out the part of being favored by Bast. They only mentioned one Black Panther, and that was like the original one. Got Bast's blessing. I see Shuri get Bast's blessing. I want to come on your channel one day, and I promise to be very respectful. Okay, well, like my mama always used to tell me when I asked things like that, we'll see. They're campaigning heavy for them Oscars. Hey, they might have hoodwinked them. They might have bamboozled them, D. They might have gotten away with it. They might have pulled it off. Tosin, I think he hates tradition from the Golden City. I don't think he would acknowledge Bast. Yeah, but he's got vibranium in his skin, so he don't have to acknowledge Bast. See how that works? That built-in plot armor. You've seen it all the time in Batman. Now it's easy to recognize. I just can't express what I want to say enough if text, etc. Sometimes what I say might not come out correct. Phase 4 was trash. That came out exactly how you wanted it to come out. And I agree. Shang-Chi and Black Panther 2 broke even, but only the Coogler sequel made a profit. And not much at that. Shang-Chi was just okay. Shang-Chi was all right. Apparently, you're called a jerk to say the movie was bad, and they straw man you into hating that they loved the money. By they, I am assuming that you mean anti-recasters, sure. I was agreeing with you, Brother D. Man, you know how it is. Once you get Mr. Smith, you get whirlwinding through these comments, and it's like, man, I'm on super duper automatic, brother. I'm just answering. At D-Real, refusing to support bad IPs like BP isn't anti-black people. No, I'm not saying supporting BP is anti-black. I'm saying the people who are making the IP like Black Panther, it doesn't mean because black people are making it. Because we have this fallacy that we think, well, I ain't gonna say all of us, but a lot of people think, well, because it's a black man doing it, we need to respect it. Because it's a black man in charge, we need to let that black man have some shine. Nate Moore is a black man in charge. John Ridley's a black man in charge. Ryan Coogler's a black man in charge. And I ain't saying it make them less black, but it don't make me less black either if I say that's some BS and I don't want to, I'm not down with it. But then I get called I ain't black because I ain't down with some subpar stuff. That's what I'm talking about. What's truly black, quote unquote? You telling me I ain't black because I'm not down with what's going on with an IP that was made by two Jewish guys. But now y'all in charge of it, and you got control over what happens with it, and you can do what you want to do with it, and that's cool. Still effing it up. That's not cool. That's what I'm getting at. I need that deep, constructive edutainment. Where is Bast, anyways? Well, last we saw her, she was in the Omnipotent City, hanging out with other gods, not taking care of her people in Wakanda, at least the cinematic version. Theo B, I feel like educating, still telling the stories is key because to me, that's drawing people closer and drawing people out. There are some who want the knowledge. There are some jealous we have it. I agree. But Theo, just continue to educate. No matter what, bro. I mean, no matter how you feel, continue to educate. When you're angry, educate. When you're sad, educate. When you're happy, educate. Okay? Because if there's no educating being done, if there's no enlightenment being done, where is that information going? That information is falling by the wayside. Right? If there's nobody teaching it, who's learning it? Because clearly a lot of people aren't going to get the knowledge for themselves. Some people are, but other people are just like, I don't know how to use my phone to do nothing but go on TikTok. Your phone will do a lot of other shit besides go on TikTok. You know what I mean? Find out what features, and I don't mean that in no disrespectful way, but it's just like everybody comes to you and says, check out what I saw. Check out what I read. Did that shit come from a reputable source? And I don't mean nobody in here. I mean, there are people who come to me and say, look at this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. It's from Giant Freaking Robot. And Giant Freaking Robot is known to have bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So don't come to me with some stuff that was said by an unreputable source, or 9 times out of 10, the stuff you reading in places like Giant Freaking Robot are regurgitated from a perspective. Yeah. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Facts. Suicide Squad was trash. Suicide Squad 2 was trash. Birds of Prey trash. Shazam halfway trash. Damn, Jeffrey. Aquaman very good. Strangely enough for me, I hate Aquaman. The Batman, a poor man's Batman begins. Marcel, now that's my hip hop point of view. I love you have that comic book feeling, homie. Thank you. Salute. Wonder Woman 84, why was it made? Those two Jewish guys wouldn't dig what's going on right now. Did I say that? Oh my goodness. I mean, Stanley Lieber and Jack Kirby are of Jewish descent. Oh, that's cool. It's the shortened form you can't use. All right, we're good. All right. Man of Steel, good. BVS, halfway bad. Shaking my head, Justice League, halfway good. Recast Coogler and recast Moore. Doctor Strange 2 was trash. And I challenge y'all, the best multiversal movie of the year, the best multiversal movie of the year. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Fight me on it. Thor 3 and 4 was garbage too. Sure, at Diabolical Nerd, too many stands will cap for them. Yeah, they will. Facts. So the story's gonna keep getting told. Salute, brother Theo. Keep telling the story, my dude. Sure, at Jeffrey Lane, they also miscast America Chap. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, no infighting. I won't allow it. If you disagree, respectively. Bars. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my penultimate subject of the night, and that is one Ms. Monica Rambeau and Black Representation. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Monica Rambeau ain't gonna get no love in the MCU. Okay? When Monica Rambeau is not getting any love in the MCU, please refer back to this video and know that you heard it here first. Monica Rambeau ain't going to get no love in the MCU. They have already screwed up her origin story. Is it going to go up from there? I don't think so. I don't think so. I was joking, sure. I'm well aware of that. See how you can't tell when a person is joking? That happens a lot. That's why I try not to, you know what I mean, in certain circles, you know, because I have this friend, Marcel can tell you, she types in all caps. No matter where she's typing at, she's typing in all caps. She's not typing in all caps because she's mad. She's typing in all caps because she ain't got her glasses on. Okay? So it's real easy to say, why is she yelling? I try not to interpret emotion in text and things like that, but it's hard. So that's why I ask questions. What do you mean by that? What's that mean? What did you say? Are you angry? Are you sad? I need to know. Happens. Oh, you and Jeffrey together, my nightmare scenario. I'm playing. See, I'm telling you I'm playing. Monica's basically third billing in the Marvels, got no film or show under her belt. Okay. Yes, I would be inclined to agree with that, D. Steezel, that they're going to take another black character and waste the hell out of her. You know what I'm saying? And when they done wasting her, they'll kill her. Oh, they'll find a way to kill her. Trust me. As powerful as she should be, they're going to find a way to kill her. Jeffrey Lang, you're actually drunk texting right now. Sometimes you seem like you're drunk texting a lot, Jeffrey. I'm just saying. But D, you always have a serious demeanor. Some might call you an a-hole, but a nice one. I always have a serious demeanor. Okay. I will keep in mind that I always have a serious demeanor. Okay. If a mug know you always got a serious demeanor, why are they trying to crack jokes around you? If I got a serious demeanor, I'm just saying. And I'm texting correctly. Well, hooray for you, Jeffrey. Anyway, Monica Rambeau, another reason why history is important. Monica Rambeau got history. Monica Rambeau got history with Spider-Man. Monica Rambeau got history with the Avengers. Monica Rambeau has history with Next Wave. Monica Rambeau has history with the Mighty Avengers. Why do we play her like she's an also-ran? She was also a leader of a group of Avengers at one point that included Thor and She-Hulk. So if Thor and She-Hulk are willing to defer to the leadership of Monica Rambeau, why are we playing her like a suede condom? Why are we playing her like a rat in a rat trap? The woman deserves more shine than being the third wheel in a movie, literally with the chick who took her name. Both chicks who took her name. Well, Kamala Khan didn't really take her name, but Kamala Khan getting shine off of Miss Marvel taking Captain Marvel's name and leaving Monica Rambeau to come up with another. If you was that much of a hero, you wouldn't have tripped when you saw Monica Rambeau. Well, it wasn't her. You know what? Don't care. Monica Rambeau deserved to shine. Flat out. Getting her powers from Wanda equals super lazy writing. I agree. Oh yeah, they showed us how much love they have for Monica by letting her get killed by being crushed on a stone. Mind you, she's supposed to be on the same universal threat level as Carol Danvers. Oh, diabolical nerd. That was Maria Rambeau. That was Monica's mama who had those powers. And getting crushed by a stone. That was a cop out. I must agree. Yeah, see, it sure is already chiming and letting you know that was Maria Rambeau, not Monica. That Captain America and the Mighty Avengers roster. Yeah, That would be a great choice for some Avengers. Yeah, let's bring in White Tiger. Let's bring in. I don't know. I don't like that off-brand Power Man, the young Power Man. I don't really care for him. But everybody else is okay. And we could even have Kalu, the sorcerer, instead of Doctor Strange or some other magic user. Because I thought Kalu was, I thought he was pretty no nonsense. Poorly done to us. Poorly done. Thank you for putting that out there, homie. Salute, my man. Salute. I mean, it's just that's the way it is. And when you do get a character that you can use, like a Luke Cage, like a Monica Rambeau, like a James Rhodes, they get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times Theo done mentioned in his videos, okay, in Iron Man 3, they had the extremist virus. Tony Stark had the extremist virus. He used the extremist virus to eliminate his need to depend on a chest plate and an arc reactor and all of that. You use the extremist virus to cure Pepper, who was, you know what I'm saying? But James Rhodes gets paralyzed and you give him braces. James Rhodes gets paralyzed, and ain't nobody from Wakanda shoving no Kimoyo beads in his back so that he can walk again. Ain't nobody taking him to Wakanda to cure him so he can stand up and walk again. I wonder why. Luke Cage, Blue Marvel, Monica, Shulky, Spider-Man, Sam Wilson, Power Man, White Tiger. You forgot Blade, D. Steezel. Make it make sense. Yeah, Theo, that's my thing. Make it make sense. Y'all do all of these things. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. What? He got paralyzed in what? 2016? And it's like 2024, 23 right now? Oh, but he's one of the good ones. He's been around. And what is he? He hasn't even had like an hour of screen time. All these movies he's been in, James Rhodes, all these movies he's been in, barely an hour of screen time. Yes, Jeffrey, it's all crazy. And that is why I say do your own stuff. Damn Marvel, damn DC. Make your own stories. Tell your own. I mean, to those that are capable of telling their own stories. If you're not capable of telling your own stories, then sit back and experience the BS of someone else who ain't trying to snow you over, who ain't trying to show black men and women in a derogatory or less than light. Monica Rambeau can turn her body into any form of energy on the electromagnetic spectrum. Any form of energy on the electromagnetic spectrum. Are you kidding me? For all, and can move at light speed for all intents and purposes. That come on. Oh, we got to dumb that down some. She gets her powers from touching a magic field. So what is she gonna be able to do? Turn into any form of magic? Why you bullshit? That might be cool. But that's not the woman's origin story. I digress. Um, didn't Wakanda fix Bucky's arm? Hello, but couldn't help James Rhodes. That part. Tony wouldn't need to keep no backup formula. Tony learns from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So because he couldn't get the Infinity Gauntlet off of Thanos' hand in Infinity War, he made his own gauntlet that could suck the stones into his. He learns from his mistakes. Why didn't he learn? I can help my buddy, my best friend. Oh, somehow that got away from me. Oh, my bad, Rhodey. Oh, second Al Ewing roster. Got it. Okay. All right, y'all. So we all agree that Black representation in comics and movies is an ever evolving thing. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not so much. I mean, because the 2018 Black Panther was an event, even though it was woman heavy and those women were insulting T'Challa a lot. It still managed to capture a little bit of, Christopher Priest, Reginald Hudlin type energy. And that was a good thing. But we kind of dropped the ball with Rhodey. Rhodey arguably was what? The second Black character introduced in the Marvel universe? No, the first Black character. Terrence Howard a bleed, but yes, Rhodey was the first Black character introduced in the MCU. How come he get treated like an old flip-flop? And I know, and that makes you feel better. They're just movies. Yeah, they are just movies, but some of us, it was our formative years. Some of us, it was our childhood. Some of us, like Theo will point out, like I'll point out, I learned how to read by reading comic books. Because there were words in comic books I didn't understand. And the words in comic books led me to go to the dictionary and the encyclopedia to look things up. And I learned from the things I looked up and I understood it. And I got smarter, actually. Call it what you will. Maybe I got a little personal affinity that I don't want to see the material that I grew up reading and learning from bastardized. So why they think Tony's body isn't being repaired by the extremist virus right now, a la the comics? Why indeed, Theo? Old flip-flop. Yeah, the old flip-flop. Marvel Comics specifically, Spider-Man comics taught me how to read. Same here. And that's why we feel the way we feel. And people think we crazy and people think we cultish and all of this type stuff. Nah, man, it's something that's near and dear to my heart. It's something that's near and dear to Ray Smith's heart. It's something near and dear to D. Steezel and Theo's hearts. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with us wanting to just be rowdy and rugged and loud and talk trash. You know what I'm saying? We try and do something. We're working on something. As I heard a pastor once say, we're working on something. Let us work. You know what I'm saying? And let us be about that work. Last topic, y'all. Last topic. Yes, Jeffrey, I have a propensity to do that sometimes, sir. Anywho, I don't know if y'all know, but before I came to YouTube, and brother Marcel can tell you because he used to rock with me on Blog Talk Radio when I was doing podcasts on Blog Talk Radio. On Blog Talk Radio, I covered a story once about a fella by the name of Zwarte Piet. For those of you that don't speak Dutch, Zwarte Piet means Black Pete. Who is Black Pete, you might ask? Okay. I hope everybody's sitting down because this is about to be very disturbing. I want to get it right. I don't want to give my interpretation. I want to give you what it is. And to echo that sentiment there, Jeffrey Lane, D is not right unless it's all white. Okay. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Zwarte Piet, also known in English as Black Pete, is the companion of Saint Nicholas, aka Sinterklaas. Sound familiar? Sinterklaas. Santa Claus? Yeah. In the folklore of the Lower Dutch countries, the earliest known illustration of the character comes from an 1850 book by Amsterdam school teacher Jan Schenkman. Okay. Here comes the fun part. Those portraying the traditional version of Zwarte Piet usually put on blackface and colorful Renaissance attire in addition to curly wigs and bright red lipstick. Okay. Now, this fella, Black Pete, is more or less kind of the companion, sidekick, servant of St. Nicholas. And he carries the bags. And he beats the bad children. Every year in the Netherlands, there are thousands upon thousands of people doing blackface. Blackface. And they've been doing it since at least 1850. Blackface. Black makeup, red lipstick, black curly wigs. White people. A whole country of them. So, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Why? I guess they don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody said anything. The NAACP, I guess, ain't none of them said nothing. All these years, these folks been dressing up like this. Whole freaking city worth of people just running around in blackface. And we just like, interesting. Nothing? Nothing. Are you Negroes for real? Nothing. We should just let them live and let live. As long as they're black facing on their territory and not coming here, we're fine with it. Okay. Okay. Maybe y'all need pictures. All right. Okay. Well, then for the holidays, I will do a Black Pete video since y'all are like, okay. Do we know what blackface is, people? I know Mr. Smith knows. I know Theo knows. I'm pretty sure Marcel and D. Diesel. Well, I know Marcel knows. And I know D. Diesel know. As far as anybody else, see, Mr. Smith reading the story. He's getting knowledge for himself. Black Pete. That's the best damn name y'all could come up with? Yeah, sure. Shoe shine, shoe polish. Yeah. Google Black Pete, y'all, and look at the images. Google Black Pete and look at the damn images. Y'all gonna be like, what in the flying fit? I don't know if you can see this right here. Can y'all see that? Can you see that? That's a white guy. That's a white guy. That's a white guy. And they do it every year. Every year. Yeah. Yeah. Diabolical nerds say should look up the origin of Mardi Gras, which started in Mobile, Alabama, had segregated proms all the way into the 2000s. Blacks dressed as indentured servants in present time. Yeah, I saw Miss Paula Dean. And this is what I mean. And this is the kind of stuff I mean when I say we take 2 steps forward and take 3 steps back. You got people trying to do good things. You got people trying to uplift the culture. You got people trying to uplift it all over the planet, just like you got people. I mean, do we think because apartheid doesn't exist in South Africa anymore that there aren't people in South Africa who feel the way they felt back in the 80s? And that's why I say, just because, you know what I'm saying, things aren't the way they are in the United States anymore, like they were in the 1950s, don't mean there aren't people who believe in those processes and ideas and concepts and teach them to the younger generation. Okay, because hate is taught. Disrespect, you have to educate people not to do, because it's easier to disrespect somebody than it is to not disrespect them. You got to go out of your way to not be disrespectful. Being disrespectful can be a simple thing as saying a word to somebody that you know you're not supposed to say. Jeffrey says, everything I say, I always might not be correct or cool, but it's coming from my heart and I truly care about people. I want to go on a live one day. I bet you do. I bet you do, Jeffrey. I bet you really do, brother. But I think somebody like you, Jeffrey, should be seen on a platform much larger than mine, sir, because you sound like you got some shit you want to say. And I think more people than what's in here should hear what you're saying, brother Jeffrey. Gray, 2 U.S. senators went to South Africa and told them to set up apartheid back in the day. I mean that, D. So do I, Jeffrey. I mean that from my heart, because you are one of the most unfiltered human beings I encounter on social media, and that ain't necessarily a bad thing. Some people need unfiltered. Some people deserve unfiltered. And sometimes unfiltered speaks more volumes than trying to be cordial or respectful. It's a time for everything. It's a time, what Chris Rock said, it's a time to push an old lady down a flight of stairs. You just don't do it. So, are we all thoroughly outraged by Black Pete? When I originally did the story on Blog Talk, I had one of my homegirls on the podcast with me, and it's it was something, man. It's like, and I'm shocked how many people in this country are blissfully unaware. Black people who are blissfully unaware. You know what I mean? And it's just like, wow. Y'all, yeah. And you know what? There are Black people who live in the Netherlands. I got a homegirl went to the Netherlands, went to live in the Netherlands because their universities are free. You get a degree for free. America, what we doing wrong? I don't know, man. We live in a world of sloth and mendacity. That's lazy people and liars. And a lot of the times when we should be speaking up for someone or something, we do not. Whether that is out of fear, whether that is out of dueling philosophies, whether that is out of, I am not 100% sure if this is my place to say this, but it is. And a lot of times, I feel like I say what I say because I want people to know the truth. And when you see stuff like this going on in the Netherlands and Holland, you know what I'm saying? When you see that kind of stuff, it's like them people either A, truly don't believe what they doing is foul, or B, they know what they doing is foul and don't give a damn. Either way, that's a sad turn of events for a whole country or a whole city or a whole town to be taking part in and be oblivious or overtly disrespectful. You said they know, Jeffrey. They always know. Hey, gotta cover all bases. Gotta cover all bases. Gotta cover all bases. Or C, both. Yes, or both. I mean, I can remember a time, and I know Mr. Smith definitely remembers a time when folks could freely drop N bombs, just drop them. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a place that was predominantly that color, and people spoke how they spoke at home. Have you ever heard that saying? Talk how you talk when you at home. Because when you at home, you got a plethora of things you can, will, and do always say. Should you be saying it? Nah. But you at home. So imagine how comfortable you have to be out in public, dropping N bombs. You know, pee monkeys. You know what I'm saying? J bunnies, just dropping it. I can remember a time when those words were freely used and it was not the 1960s. You just had to be in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. And a lot of times, them was people you thought you could trust. Yes, I was in uniform and called that word. Oh, Mr. Smith, some of the most racist people I ever met in my entire lifetime, I met when I was in the military. I literally had a superior petty officer say superior petty. Double negative. I had a superior petty officer say to me, they're having tripe in the chow hall. Don't you guys like that? For the record, I have never eaten tripe a day in my life, nor has it ever been prepared in my home. Chitlins have been prepared in my home. I ain't ate chitlins either. But you know what I'm saying? And just the fact that you are that comfortable that you're using your at-home talk at work speaks volumes. It means you feel safe. I ain't gonna tell you what I did in retaliation because some of his people might be listening. But let me tell you, it was slick, boy. It was slick. I got him back. I got him. Boy, did I get him back. Anyway, had a squid call me that in the E Club back in 87. Squids and jarheads. I have not heard that in a minute. Squids and jarheads. Squids and jarheads, jarheads and squid, 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 jarhead, squid, squid, the jarhead, jarhead, squid. Yeah. Okay. I know a lot of jarhead jokes. Be careful. My granddad was in the military shortly after World War II. I know what he went through. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Okay. Tripes. Tripes. Tripe. Singular. Tripe. As in moose. The so is it intestine and stomach lining. They showed Mississippi burning, and someone said that's not the way you treat those. It started a riot. Bruh. I seen a guy get hit in the face with a baseball bat using the wrong word. Your grand folks are originally from Mississippi. My grand folks is from Arkansas. And same. We have been like convoying our family from Kansas City to Arkansas and using CB radios to keep in touch. And you could hear like, white folks could hear us talking to each other on the CB, and you hear them, oh, listen to them, and listen to them, oh, what you talking about there, little, and yeah, bruh, trust me. Uh, Jeffrey, is it catching up with you? Statements sounding strange. Good thing we're at the end of the show. Good thing we're at the end of the show. I got everything off that I wanted to get off. This, y'all, just for those of you who are paying attention, this is the next to the last live that I'm doing for 2022. I'm gonna be doing one more next week. That'll be like what, the 29th? Yeah, 29th. Yeah, 29th. So yeah, y'all tune in for that. And y'all give me y'all New Year's resolutions as they relate to the topics that we discuss. Like, for instance, I resolve to buy all issues of this comic, or I resolve not to buy all issues of that comic, or I resolve not to go see that movie. I resolve not to go see any of those movies. I resolve to go see that one movie because I really want to see it. So that'll be one of the topics that we'll be discussing next week. Okay. And that being said, I want to thank everybody, everybody, everybody who popped in here and made a comment. I appreciate y'all. And I hope that y'all continue to rock with these lives because regardless of what y'all think, I dig the atmosphere. I dig the energy. Appreciate you, Gray. Yo, look here, y'all. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And speaking of another one of them other ones, check for a video that I am going to have going up in about 55 minutes. My latest, my greatest. Well, I ain't gonna say my greatest, but it's my latest. I know we were talking earlier about well, not earlier, but last week about Yetide Badaki and her playing the role of Storm. Well, I'm giving illustrations and reasons why she should be Storm. But that's it for now. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.